My name is Aisha Noor.
My name is Patty Kim.
It's Farzana, Safiullah.
My name is Rebecca Baylock.
Ellen Hartman.
I'm Crystal Brown.
My name is Saima, Mumtaz.
What it means to be a woman has evolved over my lifetime. My mom is probably the biggest role model for me. You know, she was a little thing, but super strong and was the center of my household. And she was also a small business owner. Growing up with a woman like that, you know, women to me are strong. They're hard workers.
I grew up knowing that a woman can take care of herself. She does not really need anybody else, except because I'm strong in my faith, except for God. She really does not need anybody else.
So being a woman is being a strong heart. I'm Oglala Lakota, a Mohawk and Romani Gypsy from Czechoslovakia. And the term strong heart came from the mighty Sioux Nation. And it was when women didn't stay home and take care of the men and the children, they got on horseback and they fought beside the men. So strong heart literally defines warrior woman. So for myself and the women that I consider sisters in my circle, we consider ourselves strong hearts because we're in the fight for justice. So woman, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, but that doesn't define me as a woman. Being a warrior does.
I remember the way my father taught me that I was no less than a man. Anything a man could do, I should be able to do.
That I am just as capable, but I am unique. I'm going to have my own point of view and I'm going to bring that to a situation, but that not to see it as a liability or in a way that I am vulnerable or less capable, but to see it as an asset that I have because I have a different perspective and a different background, but that doesn't mean that I can't do what you do with a little more flair.
When it's a woman up there, you know, I sometimes feel that, you know, she is not listened to as attentively. So being able to speak up, it took me a while, not because I was inhibited at home. My mom has always taught me to fight for my rights, but I just felt that when I went out in society, and especially as a Muslim woman, and especially when I started taking the hijab, people always assumed that I would not have a voice. And so I had to kind of build that voice up for people to listen.
I'd say that it's very important to have solidarity and to be there for each other and to have empathy for each other because we all live here and at the end we are all brothers and sisters, so we should empathize with each other.
We have a different skill set that is so essential for decision making.
I think there would be a lot more opportunities and a lot less of the social issues that we face every single day if we had the opportunity to be and do all that we can and all that we are.
In our nation builders, we have always been nation builders. And so let's think about that a bit more and see where we need to go being nation builders.
I would like to see a time, hopefully sooner than later, where there are an equal amount of women and an equal amount of women of color at the table. And so I don't want it to be a surprise when I walk into a board meeting or when I walk into a room where there are the top decision makers, all the way down from our government to a nonprofit agency to education. It should be the norm and not a shock when you see a woman or a woman of color seated at the table.
We are standing on the shoulders of giants, of women that have come before us, so we can sit here and have this conversation. We need to be the giants for the next generation.